What's up, everybody? So here we are. Here is the new motor for the Mustang. New to me. It is a big block, like I said I wanted, but it is a Chevy big block. It's a 454. I ended up going to an auction for a shop in Newton, Kansas, and picked this up. I said I wanted to go Ford big block, but this deal was there, and it was a deal, so I took it. Obviously, buying it at an auction, didn't know much about it, just what we could see. And we could see it had a Y-end intake on it. And it had a Holley HP carb on it too. We're 4150 HP series. Think it's a 950. So when bidding on it, I kept that in mind, that this thing probably wasn't stock all the way through. And then we got it here and up on the engine stand and took the timing apart. Oh, I can't see it now because we put the timing gears back on. Well, that is a double chain timing set. And then underneath the timing set is a Lunati camshaft. So that's about as much as we can find of it, or about the motor, I guess. It was already missing these rocker arms and push rods and a stud. So I've got new valve train coming. There is a whole stack of parts right there. Got a good amount of this stuff here to really start getting this thing prepped. You haven't really missed much. All we did was get it on the engine stand, take it apart, and look at the camshaft. I really wish we would have got that part on video, because it was exciting to take that timing cover off and take the timing off and see that it was just not totally stock. And then I used about, I don't know, however many cans are missing out of there. I think I used 5 cans of brake clean so far, getting this thing degreased. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to finish chasing some of these holes. I ran a tap through all these exposed holes just to clean things up, Might as well do it now because it's probably never gonna get done while it's in the engine bay. And then I'm gonna finish up the degreasing process and get this thing prepped for some paint. Because Chevy orange is not going to look good in a Calypso green Foxbody. So, I'm gonna get started. Now, you'll notice I'm holding an impact. I'm just gonna use this to run in and out. I'm not really gonna impact it very much. I'll start it with my hand just to make sure I get it straight. right, that's this side of the block done. It's gonna make things like, you know, just putting the exhaust back on and stuff way easier. There's previous tap. Good news is I don't think those 2 bolts are going to be used. I'm not quite sure what they're for, but I guess I'll find out. There is a reason I had the engine flipped over earlier, and it was just so if anything came out of the taps, they wouldn't fall into the crankcase. Now that I'm on this last hole, I think I've just decided if I just leave it tilted like this, nothing's gonna get into the crankcase anyway, and I'll be able to see what I'm doing a little better. Sucks. Oh, that sucks. Break time, I guess.
Where did the second tap break off at?
Well, you just take a look around and you'll figure it out pretty quick.
Oh, there she is.
I was on the way out though, so it shouldn't be tight.
Shouldn't be too bad.
Like the thing was is I was using the little fucking world's worst crescent wrench over here.
Oh god.
But it was short enough that I could get an angle on it and spin it. So I just torqued it a little bit to the side and just.
So maybe.
But I was on the way out with it. I thought it was anyway.
Something is clicking a tire.
I can hear it.
Oh, I see it. There's a stick caught in it. Kelly, come on. You're better than that. Certainly not.
Oh my god, did you shit your pants?
Dude, you know I did fart a little.
Did you?
What is this for you? It was like, that was about it. Just, I'm not gonna lie to you, though. I did.
Dude, ketchup? I can taste it.
No, I did not. I actually had Taco Bell for lunch.
There you go.
I had the number 6. This is the 2 chalupas and a taco.
I think I'm just a little more disappointed you didn't get the Step Brothers reference. He's like, ketchup?
I forgot.
Ketchup and onions? Alright, now the suits seem a little fucked up.
I'm gonna use that fucking stick.
You want to throw this timing cover on? Especially since I've already got the socket sitting on that.
What's that?
Out there with all the bolts.
Oh, I thought you got. I was like, your new timing camera was backward.
No. Just get it on to paint it.
Is it the smaller ones?
Yeah. You know, I don't really want to be painting that gold one anyway, so.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna get Evan. He's stuck.
You had one job.
Here you go.
That was really loud in my ear.
It was. Here you get him real quick.
Didn't even bring them.
Evan, are you stuck?
Stuck.
He ran it up against the fence. No. He was trying to push it, he just isn't strong enough. He was out shoving on it.
You can get a strong hand.
He's tiny.
He's a little guy.
Oh. Are you taking the bull?
You taking the bull?
Eric, where are you taking the bull? Talk to the hand.
Talk to the horn.
Oh, yeah, talk to the horn.
Talk to the horn.
You're always dressing, sticking something in my ass. That's not even when he was right. Technically, that was flirty.
Hey, why don't you grab me one? Huh. And that is the definition of irony. Look, here's my...
Where's my... Dude, use English. Use your words. Where is he? I don't cook anymore. Evan, come on! Keep driving! Keo doesn't cancel over there. Lucas, they're talking through the fence. Evan will fucking run. He's a runner. What he does.
Got a runner. About 5'8", unkempt, poorly. I take my pants off. Run faster.
Dude, Evans, he was climbing that chain link. He was almost to the top of it.
Was he really?
He just popped out. I'll let you know if he does it again. It was pretty cool. I've always known he was a little fucking
spider monkey.
Dude, he is. Always has been. Day one with him, huh?
Eh?
What a sports
What
nut,
a sports nut, huh? That's exactly what I was thinking. What a sports nut, huh?
Lucas, you check his camera. Can I go play Evan on his gator? Guarantee it. Evan is back on the gator.
Dude, I can smell it every time you fart.
That wasn't even me. That was a dog. For sure. It's one of them.
I feel like you're standing right beside me when you do it.
One of the dogs.
Damn dogs.
Yeah, there's Lucas. Yeah, fucking stink. Like a playing card in the spokesman bites it.
I was always a can man myself.
Mm-hmm.
Could get you Dr. Pepper out of a vending machine.
Remember when I was a kid, we go get sodas, and I was so disappointed like 3 trips in a row. Go to this Coke machine, it had like that massive Coke button on it, and push it, and it's just regular cans. Like, why isn't it big like the button? And that was always my thought, like, I'm gonna get the biggest soda here. Big Coke!
You got a filter wrench for that? I think it's on there.
I do believe I do in my truck, actually. So
Well, actually, forget about it.
okay.
I'm gonna paint this next, so.
Yeah, definitely leave that on then.
Yeah.
What color did you decide to go with black?
It's in the little bitty boxes. Check inside the big box. No. There it is. Under my laptop.
Okay. Were you over here like all day?
I came over at 3.
You were going with the grayish black?
It's like a steel color is what it is.
Yeah.
And the pictures I've seen online, like of the reviews, looked really good.
Okay. Okay. For it.
I mean, because there's just no other color that's really gonna do a good job.
I just get like plain Jane orange. Like I even have my reservations about like this red. It's done really good, and the red is nice on this still. So I'm gonna leave it, but I just. Where the fuck did they go?
All right, so here's what's going on. As I'm digging into this a little more, I'm seeing that there's a little more dirt in here, and I would really like to just throw things back together and run it. But this dirt, it's just gonna be always in the back of my mind, so I'm here, might as well take stuff apart and figure it out. Put the tape across the intake section just to get the gaskets and stuff off, and you can see did a decent job of stopping all the crud, but stuff like that I'm talking about that needs cleaned up. There's like a bunch of sand and stuff that came out. This side's obviously dirty because the valve cover had been off of it. This side I just got off for the first time, and honestly there's a little more junk in here than I would like to just run through. So painting the motor isn't going to happen immediately like I thought it was going to, but what needs to get done needs to get done. So I'm probably going to take these heads off and then hit them with a pressure washer and get them clean that way. So keep on going. They're on there pretty good. I'll have to go back to my house and get a big breaker bar. This Kyle doesn't have much stuff here. You would think in this big shop, and the guy that works as a mechanic for a living would have some tools, but not really the case.
Grab a port here. And yeah. You good? I know, right? Chevy. You see what I'm talking about with the heaviness? I bet you that cylinder is probably
This is my way.
He's definitely been ran. Does it have a ridge? Not a whole lot. You might. I was thinking on this. This is good. Can you tell it's been sitting a while? Get a little bit of rust over it. I'll see you just a little bit. Love you. Bye. Let me know when you are ready. I just keep trying to hit this ridge.
Fine, everything's fine.
Smells like old crusty burnt oil.
Yeah, whole fucking motor does. Every time I get away from my hands, I'm like, man, that's fucking insane.
This one's doing absolutely no good. There's a block off the side, Alright. Alright, let me eat my fingers.
Not too bad looking. All that's from what I just wiped into there. But walls feel good. Cam looks good.